what did what did I just watch, bro? Like, yo, I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. I'm at a bro. What the fuck was that? What in the hell did I just witness, dog? Like, bro, like first off, right? Let me let me let me let me congratulate the 49ers, right? They went into Lincoln Financial Field and they took that dub. They earned that, right? So I'm gonna give respect where respect is due. Okay? Hey, I'm gonna get them they respect, the 49ers. First and foremost, first and foremost, all the trolls, look, y'all can have it. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it, okay? I want to first off give a shout out to the 49ers, right? They played an amazing football game. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. They played an amazing football game. They went and won a game. They went and won a playoff game on the road, which is difficult to do for any team. Okay, I'm gonna give them their credit. I'll do that. Okay, but like, bro, what the fuck? I mean, look, trade. Look, I'm here. Trade AJ Brown, fire KP. Look. I'm not gonna go that far, okay? But I mean, the team, the Philadelphia Eagles, bro, they look bad. First off, okay, they haven't been, and I'm not gonna make too many excuses. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna make too many excuses. He said, "Shake that head." Look, I'm not gonna make too many excuses for the Philadelphia Eagles, but I want to put everything in its proper perspective. Okay, man, fuck these shits, bro. I'm gonna put everything in its proper perspective, right? Okay, first thing first. You see this, okay? Let's not act like, all right, bro. You see this. Let's not act like the Philadelphia Eagles were not the defending champions. Let's not act like we are. Let's not act like the Philadelphia Eagles haven't been to two Super Bowls, right? In the last 5 years, let's not act like we haven't been one of the best teams in the NFL, okay, since 2022. We're not gonna do that, okay? I'm gonna put everything in its proper perspective this live stream, okay? Because I have to. I have to be honest with you guys, right? Coming into this season, I I told myself I would get the Philadelphia Eagles a pass. Okay? Coming off a Super Bowl win, right? Coming off a Super Bowl win. He said he gonna cry. Nah, look, bro, hear me out. Coming off a Super Bowl win, I knew that it was going to be extremely difficult to win another Super Bowl to repeat. I told myself after after free agency, the Eagles get a pass this year. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I already gave the team a pass. I already gave them a pass because first off, I knew in order for them to repeat with a different offensive coordinator, an unproven offensive coordinator, so many different changes on the offensive side of the ball as far as injuries, so many different changes as far as personnel on the defensive side of the ball, bro. It's natural to feel as though the Philadelphia Eagles were going to take a step back, right? So I mean, coming into this season, I knew that the Philadelphia Eagles, in order for them to repeat or make any noise in the playoffs, it was going to be a daunting task. I already knew that. Okay. So before this season even started, I told myself, you know what? Whatever happens this season with the Philadelphia Eagles, I told myself I was gonna get a team a pass. Okay. Because when you're at the pinnacle, it's tough. It's hard to stay at the top. It's hard to stay at the top. Everybody's trying to knock you off. Everybody's trying to knock you off. That's the thing. The entire bro, it's so difficult to not only win a Super Bowl, which we did, right? It's not only extremely difficult to win a Super Bowl, but to win a Super Bowl and then try to repeat and win two in a row. Bro, come on, man. You got to have a lot of things in place that the Philadelphia Eagles, quite honestly, didn't have. Okay, if they kept their offensive coordinator, if they kept Kellen Moore, we'll be talking. We'll be singing a whole different tune right now. But the bottom line is, bro, the Philadelphia Eagles coming off a Super Bowl win, it was going to be one of the most difficult things that you can overcome. And being at the top, bro. So, like I said, coming into this season, I told myself I would get them a pass. They get a pass this year. I'm not even really too mad about the loss. Um, I'm not even really too mad about the loss. I was concerned about this game, right? Because the 49ers are a well-coached, good football team. Okay. So I always have faith in my team, but I wasn't 100% sure in the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. I'll be honest with you. All right. I had my doubts. We all had our doubts. We seen them the whole year. The offense has looked like complete shit this whole year. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Everybody saying, he said eyes red from crying, bro. Listen to me, bro. Listen to me, bro. Listen, you guys can troll. Get troll, please, because if we would have won, I would have been trolling. Okay, I love the trolls, bro. It's fine. Get y'all rocks off. Okay, but look, bro. The Philadelphia Eagles, their offense has been like fucking terrible this whole year, right? Saquon Barkley, okay, coming off a 2,000-yard rushing year. Okay, he never looked like he had his legs underneath him. He still played well, right? The team just looked so exhausted from that Super Bowl run. I mean, when you having deep playoff runs year in and year out, you're playing more games than the average NFL team. You're playing more games than the average NFL team. You're making deep playoff runs. You playing extra games. Bro, the wear and tear on this football team. Lane Johnson wasn't playing. We've been injured this entire year. Our offensive line has been decimated this entire year. So, like, I'm at peace with this, bro. At the end of the day, right? I'm content with the Philadelphia Eagles because man, they've had a hell of a run. The Philadelphia Eagles have had a hell of a run, right? So I mean, you see the banner, bro. Like you see it, bro. You see the emblem on the hat. We've been to the pinnacle. We've already been to the top. We know what it takes to win. But the thing is, bro, when there's so much competition with the NFL, bro, like what did we really honestly expect? Of course, you got hope and faith in your team. But dog, bro, like we gotta chill, bro. We gotta chill, honestly. Especially with everything we seen from the beginning of this season. Right? I mean, it was inevitable that the Philadelphia Eagles were going to take a step back. So, I mean, bro, I'm not really. I'm gonna break down the game. We gonna talk about the game, but again, bro, if you go check out my past live streams, bro, I was saying this like, bro, I'm gonna get him a pass. Take that hat off, Dynasty over. Bro, we still young. We still got our nucleus. We still got everything right in front of us, dog. That's the thing. We not going nowhere. We not going nowhere. We not going nowhere, bro. We here. We not going anywhere, bro. Okay. My thing is, dog, like the Philadelphia Eagles, they go through this phase to where they win a Super Bowl, they get to the Super Bowl, they make a deep playoff run, and then they can't retain their offensive coordinator. They can't retain a lot of the pieces that helped them be successful. And why is that? Because when you're at the top, all the other NFL teams want what you have. So now players start getting more opportunities because their value increased because they played on a winning team. So this is one of the phases that the Philadelphia Eagles have been going through. Okay, for the last since 2022. This is a phase that we've been going through, right? We make a Super Bowl run, we go to the Super Bowl, we win a Super Bowl, right? And we make a deep playoff run. And now all the other teams want our offensive coordinators, want our players. And now you have to replenish, you have to rebuild, right? So that's what makes it so difficult in the NFL. And this was one of those down years for the Philadelphia Eagles because, bro, it's natural. It's natural when you're at the top and you got a bunch of other different NFL teams that want what you have, right? So they kind of they take away from your team. So, bro, it wasn't like I said, bro, this was pretty much inevitable. But this is something that the Philadelphia Eagles should learn from, right? They definitely had an opportunity to win. If you want to talk about the game in itself, the fact that the defense gave up four explosive plays down the field, multiple explosive plays down the field, was the reason they lost. Quinyon Mitchell had 2 interceptions. We turned the ball, we got them to turn the ball over twice. And we couldn't do anything. We couldn't capitalize off of those turnovers. The offense, bro, golly. I mean, the first half, right? They scripted plays and you know the game plan looked good. But then as the third and fourth quarter approached, you start seeing the same Philadelphia Eagles offense, right? Bad play calling, bad execution, um, bad schematics, not being able to scheme players open. You see AJ Brown, or you know, look, this some of the same problems started rearing its ugly head. You look at AJ Brown and Nick Sirianni, bro. What the fuck is y'all doing on the sideline, bro? Nick Sirianni, that's your star player, bro. Leave that man alone, bro. He's a superstar, bro. He don't need you in his face. He's your star player. If anything, you should be uplifting him. Like they on the sideline beefing, bro, in the middle of a playoff game, bro. Like, come on, bro. And really, you gotta look at Nick Sirianni you gotta look at Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni, dog, what are you doing, bro? Get out of his face. Get out of AJ Brown face, bro. Like, bro, like that it wasn't the time for that. Okay. In all honesty, we're in the middle of a playoff. We in the middle of a we got the lead. We in a dog fight. You niggas on a sideline beefing. Bro, you a team. We just nigga, what? Nigga, we chasing gold. We chasing gold. We chasing perfection, bro. You niggas on the sideline beefing, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, bro, like at that point, shit was over with. Shit was over with. But see, here's the thing, bro. with AJ Brown, bro. I can't even be mad at. I can't even be mad at AJ. Bro, like why you in this? Why you trying to call out your superstar player, nigga? That's you should be on the sideline trying to uplift him, like pat him on the back. Hey, we got this. We need you. Like, let's not look past that. Right now, you got AJ Brown in his head. Now he already feel disrespected. Like, damn, you just gonna call me out on national TV and yell at me like I'm some peon? And then you look at the fourth quarter, right? When we need that third down conversion, AJ Brown, he's not there mentally. He drop another ball. If AJ Brown, look, I'm gonna keep it P. If AJ Brown catches all three of those passes, it was easily catchable, right? We win that football game. And I'm not blaming AJ at all. I'm just saying, bro, when your star player is in a funk, why is you yelling at this man, bro, coming off the sideline? AJ done took his helmet off and, bro, but again, this is shit I've already called out, bro, and I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I've already talked about this. When you got a player like AJ Brown, bro, you have to know, you have to know how to, when it's your star player, you gotta know how to operate when you have to understand your personnel. Let's put it that way. You got to understand your personnel. There's no way in hell AJ Brown coming off the sideline, right? He's already in his head, right? Because he dropped an explosive play that could have went for about 40, 50, that could have almost sealed the game for us, right? Then he dropped another sideline pass. And you I get it, he's in a funk. But AJ, you got to hurry up and get off the field. But Nick Sirianni, you running over there yelling at this man, bro. This your star player. If anything, you uplift him. You say, hey, you tell him, hey, don't worry about it. We got it the next play. Bro, the offense was so bad. I fucking fell asleep. I'm tired as hell, bro. Been fucking working all week and shit, bro. Trying to stay up to watch the game. Bro, I done fell asleep, bro, midway through the third quarter, bro. Like I fell asleep, woke up like, damn, them niggas only scored 3 points. Like, bro, what the hell is this offense doing? I done fell asleep, bro, during the game, bro. That's how bad that shit was. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. AJ is a baby now. Catch. Our defense played 2 seasons because the OC sucks so bad. Look, bro, hear me out, bro. I think the AJ Brown, Nick Sirianni little situation that happened. And bro, it's funny because I called this shit 3 years ago and y'all killed me for it, bro. Y'all killed me for it. I was the first to even mention the Nick Sirianni, AJ Brown debacle. Bro, I was talking about this shit way before this. Now I was ahead of my time, man. I was ahead of the curve. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was ahead of the curve. I was the first person pointing this shit out, bro. Just go look at my previous shit from 2023, 2022. I was the first person pointing this out, bro, and to see it transpire. Right. Now we're gonna start having this discussion, huh? I was just ahead of my curve. I was just ahead of the curve, honestly. I was ahead of the curve on it. But the one thing you cannot do is trade AJ Brown, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You can't afford to. You can't afford to. We have to figure it out. Jalen Hurts, bro. Oh man, Jalen Hurts. I love Jay Hurts. Look, that's my favorite quarterback ever, right? But Jalen, bro, Jalen has some issues as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like, and that's where a lot of the frustration comes in with AJ Brown, right? So there's some flaws in Jalen Hurts' game, but if you don't, but you need the right offensive coordinator, bro. Bro, we really should be mad at the Philadelphia Eagles organization, bro. Why in the fuck every year y'all give Jalen Hurts a new offensive coordinator every year? So every year, bro, got to learn a whole new fucking playbook. Every year, bro, got to learn a whole new system. So now Jalen Hurts isn't operating just off of his football instincts. He has to learn a whole new system every year. Bro, why that you setting him up for disaster? Like it be stupid shit that I be thinking like, bro, the Philadelphia Eagles can't be this fucking dumb. And every time they do it, I always call them out. Bro, like why y'all just can't find him one offensive coordinator and keep him with that guy? So I can't even really be mad at Jalen Hurts because bro, they setting him up for failure. Okay, now there is some flaws in this game, like Tom Brady pointed out. Okay, bro, his first read ain't there. Bro is looking at one read. If that one read ain't there, he belling out. The pocket's clean. He can sit and kind of, dissect. Go to your second read, Jalen. Go to your third read. He can't, bro. He's always learning a new system, bro. You giving him too much information. Again, bro, with your star players, you have to put them in the best position to win, right? When you got a star player, when you have elite level talent, you got to make shit easier for them at the very least. So I don't know how mad, bro. I kind of sympathize with our players, bro. I really do. Because from an organizational standpoint, there's no fucking way you bring in Kevin Petulio. What the fuck is his name, bro? KP is, look, Giraffe said KP gone. Sirianni got to go. Look, bro, they have to, all they need is an offensive coordinator, bro. That's it, bro. Get a good offensive coordinator and keep him around. Put it in his contract that he cannot sign with anybody else for the next 3 to 5 years. And find the offensive coordinator, bro. The offense shouldn't be this bad. The offense should not be this bad. You have to find the offensive coordinator and stick with him. Like, bro, I don't like for the bro, I really don't understand why they do this shit to Jalen Hurts every year. Bro always has a new offensive coordinator. He always has a new offensive coordinator every year, dog. The 1 year he had Shane Steichen for 2 years in a row, he had an MVP year, went to the Super Bowl. Bro, like the Eagles as a franchise cannot be this incompetent to where they can't keep some camaraderie with the offensive coordinators, bro, and the play callers, bro. Okay, so that's their first issue. That's their first prop. That's the biggest issue with this team. Find the offensive coordinator and keep them around. Look, imagine if we still had Kellen Moore. I guarantee we'd be putting up 30 a game. And that was one of my reasons. That was a big component as to why I knew the Philadelphia Eagles were going to take a step back. Even in 2023 with Brian Johnson. See, bro, it's a history with this shit, bro. They did the same thing happened. They went and got Brian Johnson, and what happened? We lost in the first round. Bro, you have to find an offensive coordinator, okay, that knows how to design plays, knows how to scheme your star players open, knows how to adjust, make halftime adjustments. Bro, you need a seasoned, veteran, proven play caller. Nick Sirianni isn't that. And that's another issue. That's another issue. If Nick Sirianni called the plays, he'd be our head coach and he'll be our play caller. So we'll be good. But now we got to have him as our head coach, and then we have to also find an offensive coordinator because Nick Sirianni can't call plays. Why don't Nick Sirianni just call plays next year? See, this is the issue with Nick Sirianni. The issue is that he don't call plays. We can't find a consistent play caller. I mean, a dog at play caller. Oh, man, look at the 49ers people in here. Go ahead, y'all can have it, bro. Y'all deserve to talk. But y'all still ain't got one of them yet. That's the thing, bro. So we up regardless. We still up. You know what I'm saying? We up. We up still. We up one. I'm shit. We up two. So it ain't. You know what I'm saying, bro? It is what it is. But like, bro, like, all right, getting back to the game. Quinyon Mitchell, 2 interceptions. Look at our all pros. Cooper DeJean, clamping shit, locking shit down. Right, locking shit down. There's a bright spot. Quinyon, 2 interceptions. Didn't do. We couldn't do nothing with that. 2 turnovers. We should have won that game. Basically with 2 turnovers. Should have won the game. Okay, Saquon Barkley, he finally showed that Saquon gave it his all, bro. His legs just not under him. Like, okay, here's another thing, right? With the Philadelphia Eagles organization, knowing Saquon Barkley just rushed for 2,000 yards. All that wear and tear on running backs. You know, running backs don't have a long shelf life in the NFL, right? This man just ran for 2,000 rushing yards, and you refuse to put Tank Bigsby in the game. Like, stupid shit like that, bro. Give them a break, spell them. The Philadelphia Eagles failed their star players, bro. At the end of the day, if that's how I look at it, they failed their star players. You know, and Saquon played his heart out, but during the season, right, he just didn't have it. The team is extremely fatigued, bro. The team is extremely fatigued. Deep playoff runs. Why aren't you using Tank? And you see Tank running like a tank. Put him in. Two-head monster. Take some of the pressure off Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts clearly is not reading the field well. He's clearly having problems operating that weak-ass offense that Kevin Petula is trying to implement. Kevin Petula got to go, bro. Bro, it's like it's a history of this shit, bro, to where like you kind of know based off prior knowledge with this team. 49ers are injured. Yeah, bro, you gotta show like, but again, bro, you know what overcomes injuries? A good coaching staff. A good coaching staff. Because a coaching staff can do what? They can adjust. We can adjust. We couldn't overcome injuries. Like, bro, this was just horrible. Like, and getting back to the game, bro, I fell asleep in the third quarter. I fell asleep. Like, damn, I fell asleep. Like, what the fuck happened? Them niggas only scored 3 points. I fell asleep. They had 13. Nigga, I woke up. They had 16. What the fuck is y'all niggas doing, bro? I fell asleep. They had 13. I woke up. They had 16. Like, what the, bro? I'm like, bro. That they, this is a fireable offense, right? Because you got way too many elite players, bro, on that offense to do that, to be this way, okay, to perform on that side of the ball. Like you couldn't even bail out the defense. The defense gave you 2 turnovers. Yeah, the defense was giving up explosives, but the Eagles offense should have been able to counter that by having their own explosives. They had no explosive plays. They had like one explosive play. I tweeted that. I said this is gonna come down to explosive plays. And the 49ers was fucking trash. They played like shit. But the one thing they did have is the explosive plays, and they capitalized off of those explosive plays. The Eagles didn't have any explosive plays. The offense, like, damn. Bro, and I don't like, come on, bro. We in the middle of a playoff game, and these niggas, AJ Brown and Nick Sirianni having a fucking pissing contest and shit, bro, on the side. Come on, bro. What are y'all doing? We're in a battle to move on. These niggas on the sideline beefing, bro. What the fuck? They on the sideline beefing. Bro, hey, he's saying cry, cry. Okay, bro, y'all can go ahead, bro. Get y'all rocks off, bro. It is what it is. He said Sirianni mad at AJ for giving up on KP. No, look, he was pretty much trying to tell AJ Brown to hurry up and get off the field. That's some weak ass shit, regardless of what it is. Bro, you cannot offend your star player, bro. Like you have to know your personnel, right? You got to make life easier for your star players because regardless if they're being a diva or whatever the case may be, they're making the plays, right? So instead of yelling at AJ coming off to the sideline, bro, comfort him. Give him a pat on the back. Say, hey, man, lock in. We need you. You got this. Remind him of who he is in that moment, bro. Fuck you. And then, bro, AJ took off his helmet, bro. That was a heated, that type of dispute right there. I don't think it's no coming back from that, bro. I don't think it's no coming back from that because this was in the making. This was in the making, right? And there was a lot of different things leading up to this, to where that was just like, it really was unacceptable, right? It really was unacceptable to be displaying that in the middle of a game where we're winning. It was unacceptable. I'm gonna keep it P. It was unacceptable, right? That shit should never be happening. Them niggas, they on the sideline, bitch. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? We're in the middle of the most important juncture of our season. AJ Brown threw it. AJ Brown took his helmet off, bro. It's like at that point, it's like at that point, they might as well start throwing hands and fighting then. If that's the case, that shit was really heated, bro. That bro took his helmet off. They yelling at each other. I'm like, bro, what the? And I can't really excuse AJ Brown either because okay, the deep shot down the field, okay, you dropped that one, okay, right, okay, you I guess you couldn't really locate the football. Cool, we good still. Then the one down the sideline, okay, you dropped that one, bro. We good still. It ain't over till it's over. Keep fighting. And when I say keep fighting, I don't mean keep fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, we fighting for. We on the same team fighting. We on the same team arguing on the sideline and shit. Chemistry horrible. We on the same team. What we fighting for? We on the same team, same common goal, same interest. Them niggas on the sideline beefing, bro. Not just a heat of the moment thing. No, bro. That shit was real. Like there's and then after and now that we lost, bro, there's no coming back from that. It's especially in Philly, bro. With the media, bro, that nigga, bro, boy, whip 94 whip, bro, they finna have a field day. They finna have a field day. There's no coming back from this. At that point, the game was over. At that point, when that happened, the game was over, bro. And we was still up and we was winning. Then fourth quarter crunch time, AJ drop a third down conversion. Dropping. AJ dropping shit. AJ Brown, bro, like that's what? Bro don't drop passes, bro. He don't drop. He got some of the best hands in the NFL. So now what that lets me know, he's in his head. AJ Brown is in his mental now, right? So being a leader, you galvanize the troops, you rally the troops. No leadership out there. Where's the leadership? I didn't see any leadership. Can the Eagles overcome this? Absolutely, bro. Can they overcome this? Absolutely. Will they? Will they? Sometimes, bro, there's no turning back. There's no turning back when certain things happen. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Cause it's like certain shit you won't be able to overlook. And I feel like Nick Sirianni, the Philadelphia Eagles, AJ Brown, they've been kind of trying to make this work. It ain't working, bro. It ain't working. That shit was really, and this happened before in games, and it's in a playoff game where AJ Brown was visibly upset during the Giants playoff, the game when we beat the Giants in 2022 2023 season. Right, bro was visibly upset. He wasn't getting his targets. Nick Sirianni tried to console him, and AJ wasn't hearing it. Right, this was years ago. So we've seen this shit already. We've already seen this. We've already seen this shit happen, bro. Commanders fan here. I like to think we played a part in this. Beat y'all and force the 49ers matchup. Nah, bro. I ain't nah. Stop it, boy. We put 55 on y'all fucking throat in a championship game and went on to win a Super Bowl. You coping, dog. Hey, bro, what? Yo, the Commanders fans will always try to cope with what we did to them last year, bro. Like, just stop, bro. Y'all coping, bro. Stop it. He talking about, I like to think we had a part in this. No, the fuck y'all did. Y'all wasn't even on the field. Stop that. Stop that. Stop, bro. It's all what's up with these Commanders goofballs, bro? Y'all wasn't even playing. Talking about I like to take credit for you guys' loss. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Stop that, man. Okay, well if you guys want to take credit for us losing, I'll give you I like to also give y'all credit for us getting this. Nigga, what the fuck? But look, bro, the AJ Brown, Nick Sirianni, I think that situation may just cause one of them to be leaving out of this. One of them gonna be gone, bro. And one of them gonna be gone, bro. It most likely might be AJ Brown, bro. Unfortunately, somebody has to go after that, bro. Like, and this is something that again, this is something that I predicted happening 2 or 3 years ago. Okay, this is something I predicted happening. Eventually, like, bro, eventually, like, it was like, bro, how can I put this? It's like when you see your teammates, the team, a player and a coach beefing on the sideline. It's never good. Now, if you address it and you guys learn each other and say, okay, right, if y'all got that type of relationship to where, but they don't have that type of relationship to where it was never that. Like that was horrible, bro. That shit is why that I think at that point that's when we lost. That's when it was over, bro. Your play calling was too simple. The play calling was it wasn't necessary. It was the play calling, bro. It's the play calling. It's things being simplified for Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts is already trying to learn another new offense. So some of it they try to simplify a lot of things to make it to where Jalen only has one read or like a read option or right. But it is the offense is very simplistic. It's predictable, and that really boils down to the offensive coordinator, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He dude got it. When I get off this live stream, there should be a report of this man being fired. The fact he made it this far, kudos to him. Right, but bro, he cannot. He's not returning, bro. Somebody's finna have to pay for this. You know how we are. You know how Philly is, bro. Somebody's gonna have to pay. Kevin Petula, he's definitely out of here, bro. There's no way he return next year. There's no way they bring that man back. Cause like, somebody like heads are gonna roll. You guys already know how it is in Philly, bro. Heads are gonna roll. Somebody's getting fired. Somebody's getting fired. Okay, and right, somebody AJ might get traded, but though okay, as far as AJ Brown and Nick Sirianni being removed, one of the two, I think that's too drastic. They're too they're too valuable for the team, right? But Kevin Petulia, whatever the fuck his name is, bro, he's done. It's a wrap, bro. He will not be here. Somebody else probably hire him, but he's not returning, bro. He's not returning. There's going to be a lot of there's going to be some changes. Uh, and again, once we get our offensive coordinator, we'll be back on track. But I wouldn't be surprised if AJ Brown wants a trade, if AJ Brown doesn't want to be here, if the Philadelphia Eagles move on, if it's a mutual thing, uh I would be totally I would understand it. It wouldn't even be no hard feelings against AJ Brown because how the fuck do you got AJ Brown on your team and you can't scheme up a AJ Brown? How you can't get the ball to a AJ Brown, bro? You know what I'm saying? So for you to have that type of star player on your team, and now he did get his looks. He did get his looks. He did get his ops. He got his opportunities. But this entire season, and even last year, it's always been something with AJ Brown not getting his target. It's all that's always been the case. They've never been able to to keep the man happy, bro. Let's be honest, dog. Let's be honest. You know, and when you lose, shit get magnified, right? Uh, shit get amplified when you lose because you lost, right? So now people want to point the finger, they want to blame, and so. But man, bro, that was a bad look. Somebody said, "Go Bears." I'm a Niners fan, and I wish we had AJ Brown right now. If you guys had AJ Brown over there with Brock Purdy, I mean, not even with it ain't even really about the quarterback. With the play calling, with the coaching staff you have, you guys definitely would probably you would have been a number one seed. And you would definitely be the Super Bowl favorites with AJ Brown, right? AJ Brown, he skipped he he tips the scale, bro, in a way to where he's just such an elite player, bro, and to not be able to get him the ball, to not be able to not even get him the ball, to not even be able to consistently scheme him over. Look at the, hey, bro, y'all say what y'all want, bro. It is what it is. I'm not even mad at you. Appreciate you, Trickum. Appreciate you, bro. But look, the Eagles had an opportunity to win the game, and I mean, again, play of the game with the Dallas Goddard throw, bro. It was like, bro looked at Jalen looked at one read and said, "This is who I'm throwing it to, regardless." Damn, like bro he ain't look off the safety or like he's so out of whack, bro. Like it don't even look. Yeah, bro. The offense is stale. The offense is just like a one read, throw the ball. It's so simplistic. Kevin Petula is man. He's a big reason for that. But also you got to look at, like I said earlier, man. You can't keep giving Jalen Hurts different offensive coordinators every fucking year, bro. Now he got to keep learning new playbooks, and now he's not really operating from a instinctual standpoint. He's not operating from, all right, let's just go play football. I already know what to. No, he's thinking too much. So now he can't really just play football because he's doing he's wasting valuable seconds, bro. The football shit happens so quick to where you really don't have too long to be thinking about what you're going to do. You have to be operating from an instinctual standpoint to where your football instincts is taking over. With Jalen Hurts, he can't operate like that because he's too busy trying to process how to run this offense. And then even when they was audibling and doing the no huddle, all that shit looked stale and looked like they didn't really know what they was doing. Like trying to audible like pre-snap reads or pre-snap adjustments. Bro, every time there was a pre-snap adjustment or they was flipping a play or trying to make adjustments, it always looked bad. It always looked bad. Every time you see Jalen, telling, doing pre-snap adjustments and stuff, bro. Every time, every single play, it was horrible, right? So I don't think Jalen Hurts has a full grasp of the offense, and I really don't blame him, bro, because like at some point, bro, I'm tired of learning new fucking offenses, bro. I'm the MVP. I was a Super Bowl MVP. Okay, I was the MVP runner up. I'm proven in this league. I won. I'm a Super Bowl champion, bro. Why is this? Why is my organization constantly making this shit difficult for me? Why do I have to come in and learn a new playbook every fucking year? And it shows. Okay, now with Kellen Moore, he was successful, but part of that was because now with Kevin Moore, he had to learn a new playbook. But with Kellen Moore was able to tailor the offense to Jalen Hurts' strengths, right? Kevin Patulak is not, he can't do that, bro. He's not that good of a coordinator. Okay. So, oh man, bro, this shit was bad. He said y'all got rocked. Not really, bro. We didn't get. I mean, what we lost by one possession, bro. Okay, we lost by one possession. So it wasn't like it was a blowout or you know what I'm saying. We was a couple plays away from winning that game. Okay, so it wasn't like you got. It wasn't like goddamn it, the 49ers just embarrassed us or something. Nah, they didn't. They went it. They went and got a win on the road. Against the reigning defending champs. Right, and I can't take nothing away from them. There's no excuses, right? There's no excuses, but I'm more so speaking on the state of the Philadelphia Eagles now and moving forward, right? So I'm not really giving excuses, bro. I'm more so giving solutions, okay? And the solution is find the offensive coordinator, dog. You know what I'm saying? Just find the offensive coordinator, and the Philadelphia Eagles will be back on track. Okay, if they find a proven offensive coordinator and everybody buys in, bro, this wouldn't even matter in the grand scheme of things. AJ really wanted to lose. I don't know about all that, but that third down conversion the third down play in the fourth quarter, bro catches that 10 times out of 10. Okay, so if you saying that to say, uh, if you saying he wanted to lose because he dropped that pass, I mean, especially when it's something that's so routine that he can make in his sleep, bro. Uh, I guess, but maybe, bro, just maybe AJ Brown at that point he had tapped out and already checked out. Like, man, fuck this team, fuck this game, right? Man, I don't even care. We going home. We ain't even good enough to even you know make a deep run anyway. So fuck it, I don't care. Maybe he did have that mindset, bro, at that time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he did have that, bro. Don't spam, bro. Maybe he did feel like that at the time where he just tapped out and was like, man, fuck this shit. And honestly, I wouldn't blame him, bro, because like you got to know your personnel. You got to know the type of personalities of your star players. And if I'm in a funk, right? If I'm not doing too good, if I'm in a bad space mentally, right? And my head coach is yelling at me, and I'm in a star player, and I'm the reason. You know what I'm saying? You got a ring on your finger. I'm the reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm the reason we won a Super Bowl. Like I'm the best. I'm one of the best players in the world. And you know what I'm saying? You trying to call me out as if, you know what I'm saying, bro? I mean, and then shit get heated. So I can understand it from AJ Brown perspective, bro. And I'm not an AJ Brown apologist, right? I'll keep it P. I'll be honest and keep it real. Okay. The thing is, you don't. That's not how you. You know what I'm saying, bro? It just wasn't the time for that. Bro, Nick Sirianni, bro, like Nick Sirianni, who do you think you are? But first off, Nick Sirianni is not more important than AJ Brown. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Nick Sirianni is not more important than AJ Brown, bro. Nick Sirianni is probably more replaceable or expendable than AJ Brown. Now, you ain't gonna find another AJ Brown. You can definitely find another Nick Sirianni because, like, what value does Nick Sirianni bring? I mean, he don't call plays, right? I mean, as the head coach, like, bro, I mean, damn, Nick Sirianni might have just fucked up, bro. Nick Sirianni fucked up, bro. There's no way you should be doing that, bro. And I'm not. KP is not an OC. We have to. Infamous says KP is not an OC. We have a chance now to pull an actual OC, a decent OC. He don't deserve. He don't deserve. Look, bro. We need a elite offensive coordinator, and we need to put stipulations in his contract to where he can't go nowhere for the next 2 3 years. Okay, he can't use the Philadelphia Eagles to catapult his career because that's all these whack ass offensive coordinators that we wind up hiring, and they end up underperforming, and then they go get a job somewhere else like they was really good when they, and I could look at Shane Steichen, Jonathan Gannon, what is that, Brian Johnson, right? Everybody from Nick Sirianni's coaching tree is ass, bro, when they go on and and become head coaches or get promoted. Right. So this is a problem, right? Nick Sirianni, his coaching tree, the people that he elevate from underneath him on his staff, they just not good, bro. And that's a product of the head coach, bro. We might need a new head coach. And you can look at Nick Sirianni's success and say, why would you ever think that? Look at Andy Reid. Andy Reid had so much success with us. We moved on from him. You know what I'm saying? Andy Reid is going to go down as one of the greatest head coaches in NFL history. We moved on from him. Nick Sirianni just won a Super Bowl, and the thought of him being replaced, bro, you got to look at what he's produced. His coaching staff, the people that was underneath him, they've multiple multiple I could think of 4 or 5 people underneath his coaching staff, underneath his coaching tree, have went on to have other jobs elsewhere, and they've all been horrible. They've all been trash in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Nick Sirianni don't call plays, right? I mean, bro, I just think, I don't know, bro. And then seeing that, no, like, what head coach is on national TV is going to be yelling at your star player? That shit don't happen. What? That was a bad look. And now AJ Brown, he not even mentally, he's not there. So now he dropping passes and you know what I'm saying? Mentally, he don't even look like he even wants to even be playing or be on the field. Right? So again, instead of Nick Sirianni being a leader and saying, you know what, AJ, keep your head up, we need you, woo, woo, whatever the case may be, showing leadership, he yelling at AJ Brown. Bro, what the fuck you think that's gonna do, Nick Sirianni? Like, damn, and bro, like I said, at that point it was over. Like, bro, you niggas beefing on how embarrassing is that, bro? Let's just talk about that real quick. Here we are in a dog fight with the 49ers. And we got all our dirty business, all our fucking dirty laundry being aired out on national TV. Shit's embarrassing, dog. Shit's embarrassing, bro. Shit's embarrassing, bro. Now, I don't know who's at fault, but based off what I've heard, Nick Sirianni was yelling at AJ Brown to hurry up and get off the field or some silly shit, bro. Like, bro, he acting like AJ Brown a fucking special teams player or something, bro. This your star player. You come on, bro. What the fuck, bro? What y'all talking about in the comments, man? Fire KP, yes, yes, bro. Tendy says fire KP, yes. BCJ says hope San Francisco beat Seattle. Man, look, I don't give a fuck who win, bro. Fuck it, I might as well just. Hey, I'm a. All right, the Eagles lost, bro. I don't know, bro. I ain't rooting for nobody, bro. Who I would like to see win? Who I would like to see in the Super Bowl? I don't even give a shit, bro. Honestly, man. You know, I'm from Chirac. You know, around the city. So if they happen to go on and do something, then that'd be cool, I guess, for the from the city for the city that I'm from. But I really don't give a shit, bro. I really don't care about the NFL anymore. We just lost. I'm sick. I'm sick, bro. What the fuck? What, like, bro? It was just so. The fact that I fell asleep during the game. Who talking about? Somebody said go Cowboys. Ban them. Send them to the loser lounge. Get the fuck out of here. Get them out of here, coach. Somebody said sorry about the birds. They stink. I mean, hey, we lost at home in a wild card round. You right. You right, bro. San Francisco, tough. I don't know about that. Can't tush push your way out of this one. Hey, you know what, bro? Man, you know what, bro? Fuck this shit, bro. I ain't wearing my Jalen Hurts shit no more, bro. We just fucking lost, man. Fuck it. Fuck that shit, bro. I ain't wearing no Eagles gear right now, bro. Hat off, all of that. Bro, we just lost. I'm mad, bro. I'm going to throw on the Dewey. We just lost, bro. I'm salty. What the bro, what was that? Please, bro, what was that, bro? No, I'm gonna throw the hat back on. I ain't really no sore loser like that. I'm really salty, bro. Like, what the fuck was we thinking? What was we thinking, bro? Hiring Kevin Petulio. Like, what type of name is that? I call his ass Kevin, bro. I call his ass by his first name. Kevin. What the fuck, bro? What you doing? Why would y'all hire this man, bro? Why would they hire him, bro? Like, man, bro, what the Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I really This was such a crazy out of all the people, out of all the people they could have hired, bro. I mean, dude, it ain't like, bro, nobody knew this man. Nobody fucking knew who he was. Nobody knew him. Nobody, I didn't even know that nigga was on a coaching staff. I didn't even know he was on a coaching staff, bro. I'm like, they like, oh, we just hired a when we fought when we got when okay, we knew Kevin Moore. We knew Kevin Moore was leaving. That cool. Knew Kevin Moore was leaving. So, bro, when they said they was hiring this Kevin Patu, I didn't even know he was on our coaching staff. I didn't even know who he was. I didn't know anything about him. Like, who the fuck is that? Nigga been on our team for the longest. I ain't even know who he was. That's how I knew it was bad. Bro. Then the offense was just shit the whole year, dog. You got one of the best rosters in football, though. We got the best roster in football. Niggas can't score 30. Couldn't even score 30. Enjoy the banner. Look, a lot of y'all ain't gonna ever see that. Now I'm still riding the Super Bowl wave, honestly, bro. It is what it is, bro. Hey, we already made it to the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? We already made it to the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really tripping, bro. To be honest, right? Again, like I said earlier, this was something that was kind of expected, right? Because when you get to a certain level, you gotta know. You gotta know just based off life and everybody else's life experiences. When you at the top, bro, come on, man. You know what's gonna happen. Nigga, you finna be catching strays from every direction. So I knew that there is a possibility that the Philadelphia Eagles will have a down year, right? I mean, come on, bro. We got to use our thinking caps here. I knew that the Philadelphia Eagles might have a down year, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But a true champion is measured by how they bounce back, bro. You know what I'm saying? So again, all right, for example, right? Think about it. When we lost to the Chiefs, we lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Okay? Boom, we lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. The next year, we got bounced the first round, right? Boom. What happened the next year? Nigga, we go meet the Chiefs again in the Super Bowl and bust their ass. Belt the ass against the team that whooped us. Same with the Patriots. The Patriots got us, right? And what happened? We met Tom Brady again. Belt to ass. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, it's really it's bigger than just us losing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even about it's how you take your L. It's what you do after you take your L. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I took an L. Took a vicious L, right? How you respond? What you gonna do after that, bro? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do after that? That's really what this shit boils down to. And I think the Eagles gonna be good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like again, like I said, bro, like I told y'all, a down year was expected just based off, the Eagles' prior Super Bowl runs, right? But the thing is, the Eagles didn't change their philosophy. They did the same shit. That's why they fucked up, right? They did this. They tried to use the same formula. When coming off a Super Bowl, why would you bring in an unproven offensive coordinator? And we seen what happened in 2023 when you went to the Super Bowl. and brought in somebody that didn't have a resume, we lost in the first round. Okay, you bring in somebody that know what they doing, we go win a Super Bowl, right? Then you follow that up with doing the same thing you did a year ago and bring in somebody that's unproven. And what happened? We got bounced in the first round. Same shit, bro. We've already seen this story before. So the Philadelphia Eagles' biggest mistake was that they felt that they can do the same thing that already proved to be a failure, to have failed. And that was their biggest problem. Hopefully they learn from it. Right? Hopefully they learn from it. But like I said, again, I'm gonna keep saying it, bro, because it's like the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. Okay, we are getting older. We got to figure out what we're gonna do with Lane Johnson, and now we got to play. We have to pay some of our young defensive talent. We're gonna have to pay them all pro corners and Coop and Q, right? That's a year from now, right? That's down the line, but you know, Lane is getting older. Lane Johnson is getting older. He couldn't even play this game, right? You're gonna have to make a lot of adjustments and see what's best moving forward. So the Philadelphia Eagles got a lot of they have a lot of tough decisions to make for sure, right? But it's all about the bounce back, bro. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Uh taking a L is necessary, bro. Taking L's is necessary. It's gonna come with with playing in the NFL, right? And being a football fan, right? Uh, they have a lot of what ifs. Who we gonna get to replace AJ though? Ain't nobody replacing AJ. You better bring that boy back. Don't you better bring AJ back. If not, let's say AJ don't want to come back. I wouldn't blame him. Okay, go get you a first round pick, if anything, maybe a second and a third. Because he had an off year, right? So his market value probably ain't there. But if you can get a first round pick for AJ or second round pick, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, bro. You go get a draft pick, get a high draft pick, and you go from there. That's if he don't want to be back. AJ Danner don't want to be back, and I wouldn't blame him, bro. AJ could say, "Hey, it's either me or Nick Sirianni." Right? Then you really got to make some tough decisions. But there's no replacing AJ. All right, you see Dallas Goedert. Imagine if we didn't, because look, the Eagles waited to the last second to pay Dallas Goedert. And when they paid him, I was happy as shit. And look what he did. He done broke all type of records. So now is who's more valuable, AJ or Dallas Goedert? Right? Because you got to make decisions now, dog. For real. The last play of the game. Who you going to? Who Jalen Hurts going to? That man went to Dallas Goedert. He didn't go to AJ. My first read gonna always be AJ Brown, bro. First off, especially if I'm Jalen Hurts and AJ my best friend, he's my first read every fucking play. Right? See the chemistry off with Jalen, the chemistry off with Nick Sirianni, the chemistry off with the offensive coordinator, the chemistry that shit just off, bro. Nigga, that's my best friend, right? Throwing me the ball. My best friend is the quarterback. If I'm playing with if I'm hooping with my best friend, bro, that's who I'm throwing the ball. That's the first person I'm looking at. As soon as I get the ball, looking right at AJ Brown, nigga. I'm looking at my bestie. Soon as I get the ball, let's say the ball hiked off to me, right? Let's say I got the ball. Hold on, let me see. All right, boom. Said, hut. Let's say soon as I get the ball, I'm the quarterback. The first person I'm looking at is my best friend, nigga. And especially if he a dog, if he one of the best receivers, every read, as soon as I get the ball as a quarterback, looking at my best friend, nigga. First, first read. I don't give a fuck what the play design is, nigga. And I know my best friend, I know my bestie is like that. I know bro like that. That's the first person I'm looking to. Jalen Hurts' first read when the season on the line in the playoffs is Dallas Goedert. So they're gonna have to make a decision between AJ and Dallas Goedert. They got bro, it's gonna be some tough decisions to be made, bro. To be some tough conversations to be had, bro. KP needs to go. Yo, Shannon, he's gone. He's gonna be the first one to bite the dust, bro. His ass is out of here. What's gonna happen is they're not gonna fire him. He gonna find another job, but he is not returning, bro. He is not returning. I hate how offensive coordinators be so ass and so trash with us. They still find jobs. Usually, if you was a bad offensive coordinator, you get fired. But with the Philadelphia Eagles being so successful, and with the look, bro, this boils down to what I said, what I've been preaching. When you are on a winning team, people gonna want what you got, even if what you got ain't shit, right? Even if what you got ain't shit. Same. Look at Brian Johnson. Look at uh, look at Brian Johnson, and looking at what prime example, Brian Johnson, right? Brian Johnson was so ass, bro. He went and found a gig instead of being fired. Why? Because he was coaching for the Philadelphia Eagles, right? Just that allure, that prestige of being a part of a winner makes you a winner. You know what I'm saying? So instead of other teams looking like he played poor, he wasn't a good play caller for Philly. Just the fact that he was a part of the Philadelphia Eagles, that man got a job. Same with Kevin Patulio. I promise you, he's finna find another job. He ain't even gonna get fired. He deserved to be fired. He was that bad. Just the fact that he was on the coaching staff with the Philadelphia Eagles, he finna find a job, bro. Man, that nigga should be fired. He should have been fired week 6. He finna find another job, do poorly at that job, and then get fired or get replaced. So I mean, just like I said, bro, I'm telling you, that's how. I mean, that's just off from what I've been seeing. But Kevin Patulio, fucking whatever his name is, bro. Patulio, stupid hole, whatever, bro. Bro, that man, he's so trash, bro. I even hate talking about him, bro. But you can't blame one person. You can't blame one person, but he definitely takes a lot of the blame, and he's finna get another job. He finna get another job. Oh, Mike McDaniels. Boy, if we get Mike McDaniels, bro. Okay, look. In order for the Philadelphia Eagles to salvage this, right, and fix all of this, bro, like for us to be able to keep AJ Brown, keep the nucleus of our team, head coach, or whatever the case may be, they're going to have to bring in an offensive coordinator, bro, that is really like that and be able to keep him. But again, bro, I think it's over with because okay, you look at success. What does success breeds? Complacency. We've already won a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts got a Super Bowl. AJ got a Super Bowl. They've already accomplished something that most players won't ever even accomplish. So it's like at this point, what am I playing for? I'm playing for my legacy. They playing for stats now, bro. Let's be honest, right? They got other motives now. They already won a Super Bowl. AJ might just want his numbers now. He might just want to show that he the best in the league, and he can't show it with the Philadelphia Eagles, obviously, because the franchise refused to keep a competent offensive coordinator. Crazy as shit, bro. I've never seen anything like this, bro, with an organization. I get it. you want to elevate the people on your team and get them a shot, cool. But if it's detrimental to the well-being of the team in its totality, bro, hell no. If you ain't the best person for the job, bro, you ain't getting it. Let's keep it P. Why elevate somebody on your team knowing they not qualified yet? But sometimes you got to give people on your team a shot and let the chips fall where they may and see, like, all right, I'm gonna give you a chance to see what you really about. And then you gonna wind up disappointed, like, damn, this what you was on this whole time. Like, I mean, like, but sometimes you gotta do that, bro. Sometimes, because that's how it is with coaching trees, right? Imagine being on a team or playing on a team and knowing that you're never gonna get your opportunity. Right. So that's why you see Nick Sirianni elevating people like Brian Johnson and Kevin Batul. Because bro, you have to show some loyalty to the people who's been with you. And that's tough. It's a tough situation for Nick Sirianni to be in. But at the same time, you got to do what's best for the overall team. Right. So they're gonna have a conversation with the owner, with Jeffrey Lurie, like they always do after the season, right? And Nick Sirianni is gonna have to pitch. He's gonna have a hell of a pitch to say, "Hey, this is what we can do to get back on top." And what is that? What are we gonna have to do? We're gonna have to get another, Kellen Moore, bro. We're gonna have to get another offensive coordinator. Um, that he gonna have to sell another pitch, and it's gonna have to be a good one, because again, with Nick Sirianni, bro, this is not his first. Like Jeffrey Lurie, like talk to this man about our owner has already had these discussions. Don't ask me how I know, just know that I know, bitch ass niggas. Look, uh, the owner has already had conversations with Nick Sirianni about his crazy ass behavior, bro. Right. So they've already talked about this. So for Nick Sirianni to be on the sideline, bro, doing what he's doing to the star player, bro, it's like, then we just had this discussion. I'm the owner. I'm paying that. I'm paying your. You know what I'm saying? I'm signing your check. We had this conversation, Nick Sirianni. You know what I'm saying? And even with AJ, bro, it's like so much shit just done gone public, bro. From AJ, from Nick Sirianni, bro. This shit's really a mess, bro. And all the drama. I ain't really gonna get into all the drama and shit like that, bro. Because I'm locked in and in tune with was you know what I'm saying, that shit, bro. But like I'm telling y'all firsthand knowledge what's going on, right? Firsthand knowledge, bro. You heard it from the horse's mouth pretty much, right? This isn't good, bro. This isn't good. Because Nick Sirianni has already been warned. AJ Brown has already been warned about, his antics with like making a lot of stuff public. He's already talked to the owner. AJ Brown has already had a conversation with the owner about that type of behavior, bro. Just going on podcast and airing a lot of dirty laundry. And uh Nick Sirianni, the owner talked to Nick Sirianni when was this? No, this was in 2023, the year before we won the Super Bowl. Don't ask me how I know, bro. Just know that I know, bro. Okay? Just know that I know. My ears is to the streets, bro. I'm locked in. So the owner has already expressed his concerns with both AJ Brown and Nick Sirianni. At this point, bro, the owner Jeffrey Lurie finna have to do something, bro. Whether that's get rid of one or the other. And I honestly think I honestly think, bro, this was why it didn't have to be like this though. We could have kept Nick Sirianni, right? Because Nick Sirianni, bro, is the number. He got the second most wins for a head coach. He already won a Super Bowl, right? We know what AJ Brown is. These are two pieces, bro. I don't want to see us depart from that, because all we really need is something small. So what's going to end up happening is we're going to make a bigger problem out of something that we could have fixed together. All we got to do is get rid of the offensive coordinator. But it done got to the point now to where we've been already warned. They've already had these discussions with the owner, Nick Sirianni and AJ Brown. They've already had these conversations, bro. So for this shit to happen on national TV on a fucking playoff game at home, nah, bro. I dare that think somebody going one of them gonna have to Packers suck too. Somebody said overrated. Uh Hurts sucks. Sorry, bro. Look, Hurts has already moved himself, already proven himself as an elite QB. Facts. He just need an offensive coordinator. I think AJ Brown and Nick Sirianni need a divorce. Bro, something's gonna happen, dog. Something's gonna happen because when it's subliminals and when it's stuff like that, bro, you can kind of mitigate and you can kind of like you know, try to work stuff out behind the scenes. But when it's public, it's damn near like tomorrow. I can only imagine, boy. Tomorrow is gonna be a shit show. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of it because I already know it's. I already know. Trust me, I done seen it. I done been there. I done witnessed it, bro. Like why? Why do that shit now though? In a wild card round at home. We just lost at home. Losing at home is so fucking embarrassing, bro. It's so embarrassing, bro. They just did this shit at home in a wild card game in Philly, in Lincoln Financial Field. Bro, heads are gonna roll. Kevin Patulio, he's done, right? But I don't know if because here's the thing, bro. This thing is right. This can rear its ugly head again. This can happen next year and derail a whole. Bro, you work so hard for the opportunity to be in position to play in the playoffs. The last thing you want is for that to be uh diminished. Everybody's hard work because two people want to beef or argue. Now, two people gonna sink the whole ship? Nah, bro. Nah, can't happen again, bro. And like I said, I'll say this again. After the 2023 season, Nick Sirianni sat down with the owner and sat down with Jeffrey Lurie, the owner, and sat down with the general manager, Howie Roseman, and they discussed how they can, what's the plan moving forward. And Nick Sirianni's on-field behavior was addressed. So they already spoke about it. So for that to be the catalyst for the Philadelphia Eagles losing, because I don't care what nobody say, bro. That type of shit, bro, it ruined the whole outlook on the game after that. Because now all the attention, now the opposing team know, oh look, they fighting over there. How can we use that to our advantage? You showing weakness within. You got a whole opponent that you need to be focused on. But you battling shit internally with the team. So you taking uh like what you should be focused on, which is the 49ers. You're not focused on the 49ers no more. Now you focus on what the hell's going on with AJ Brown and the head coach. Now you got internal conflictions you got to deal with. Now you're not giving the 49ers your undivided attention. And when that happened, what they going upside your head. Bow, bow. Big play after big play. Why? Because there's an internal feud that's taking attention away from the real enemy, the real problem that's at hand. And bro, this has been years in the making. Even with AJ Brown. AJ Brown going on people podcast and, you know, kind of throwing subliminals about the Eagles offense and just AJ Brown's history in general, right? But AJ Brown had a conversation, if I'm not mistaken, with the owner this year about publicly airing out dirty laundry. Same with Nick Sirianni 2023. So they've both been addressed. And it's ironic that both of them have a public disagreement on national TV, bro. After both of you guys have been addressed about these type of antics, bro, by the owner. So what you think the owner gonna do? You think the owner just gonna sit back and let this derail another promising year? Nah, bro, I don't think so. First thing first, Kevin Petulio, his ass gotta go. Kevin Petulio, he gotta go. I don't know what's gonna happen with AJ Brown and Nick Sirianni. I don't know. But AJ could very well be like, yeah, bro, my time has ran its course here. And the feeling can be mutual. And we can part ways. We already got a Super Bowl. Like, bro, winning championships, bro, when you've all bro, like losing don't hurt as much when you've already been at the pinnacle. When you've already reached the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? When you've already accomplished things and when you already know who you are and what your abilities and what you're capable of. So, bro, this shit really don't, you know what I'm saying? I see if we ain't had this. I ain't see if we ain't had it. Hey, bro, I see if we ain't had one of these. It would be different. It'd be different. It'd be so much. This year. It'd be devastating. I'll be, and look, I'm the biggest diehard. Like, let's keep it a buck. Y'all already know how I am, bro. But the fact that I've sworn to myself that I was gonna get a team a pass, I'm cool. Cause when you reach the pinnacle already and you've been to the mountaintop, bro. And there's a and you fall off, bro. You already know what it takes to get back there. So you may take a L, or there may be limiting factors in your success, but you've already been successful. So you got that experience, you know what it takes. So you really good. Now, if we've never won one of these, if we've never won anything, that's it. It'll feel like I said. It'll be that much more devastating. But it's not, bro. All of this is really it can be corrected by getting an offensive coordinator, a competent offensive coordinator that knows how to adjust, right? That knows how to scheme their star players up, right? That knows how to put their star players in the best position to be successful. If we get that, keep him there, put a clause in his contract to where he can't leave for the next 2 to 3 years. Fuck it, 3 to 5. We need you for a minute. Right? We get somebody that can do those things and keep him here. You can bring back Nick Sirianni, AJ. We could definitely try to run this shit back. That's all we need, bro. That's literally it. That's all we need. Some things are easily fixable, right? But when you don't know what needs to be corrected, now you fucking up shit that don't even need to be messed with. It's like let's say your car need a new battery. Why the fuck you messing with the alternator, nigga? All you need is a battery. So now you create more problems trying to fix a problem that never need to be fixed. Damn, bro, all I need is a starter. But here I am trying to fix the trying to replace the battery, the alternator. Nigga, all you need is a starter. That's where the Eagles are at, bro. It's a simple fix. But if they don't address the simple fix, bro, they may cause more damage. Seriously. And who knows? It may be shit. You may have more than one problem. You might have shit, nigga. Your battery might be fucked up, your starter and your alternator, right? But that's not the Eagles. The Eagles don't have that many issues or problems right now, bro. They draft well, right? I mean, we still a young team with all of our star players. The defense is still solid. Might need to make a couple adjustments on defense, but bro, if I guarantee you, if we had Kellen Moore, we would be repeating that Super Bowl champions. It's that simple. It's that simple. You still got Vic Fangio over there with them young boys on defense, still playing lights out, regardless of the outcome of this game. They had 2 turnovers. They gave up some big plays, right? But if the offense was competent and they could have got some big plays as well, it would have all canceled each other out, right? Football is the ultimate team sport. So it's a quick fix, bro. It's a quick fix. All they need, all we need is an offensive coordinator, bro. I promise you, it's that simple. Get that spaghetti eating nigga the fuck out of here, bro. Kevin Petulio, bro. Your ass been eating too many meatballs. Your ass been eating too many raviolis. Get your ass up out of here, bro. His ass been eating too much mozzarella sticks. Get his ass the fuck on, bro. Like for real, man. Like, bro, man, get that man, get that spaghetti eating ass dude the fuck on, man. I'm just being honest. I'm keeping it P, bro. We all know Petulio, whatever the fuck his name is, bro. I ain't even y'all here talking about Kevin P. Nah, bro, he don't get no nicknames. Call his ass by his government. Call his ass Kevin. All right, Kevin, bro, you gotta bounce, dog. Don't call y'all calling him Kevin P. That shit sound too cool, bro. If to have a nickname like that, you should be nice. Kevin P. Y'all talking about you're Kevin P. Gotta go. Hell no, call his ass Kevin. Call his ass Mr. Meatball. Call his ass man. Call his ass Spaghettios. Mr. Spaghettios. The OC garbage. Nick Sirianni wants players to make up for KP calls. AJ just stop covering up. Look, AJ be knowing what's wrong, bro, and it's usually the person who is vocal that it's the person who crashing out. People think they the problem when really they not the problem. See, bro, they like being gaslit, bro. Like AJ identifies what's wrong, right? So AJ wanted the team to be better and produce and be productive. He knows what the problem is, so he's frustrated. So when he shows his frustration, people like, oh, look at him, he being a D, boy, he the problem. Oh, not knowing he's not the problem, bro. That's why I can't really, bro. I see through it. I seen through it, bro. And at one point, I was falling into that trap of, thinking AJ was the problem, bro. Bro just be seeing through the bullshit, and when he say something, it's oh look at him, he being a diva again. No, bro, he not. Nick Sirianni was out of pocket, dog. That Nick Sirianni was so out of pocket. Nigga AJ threw his fucking helmet off like, "What's up, boy? What you trying to do then? Yo, you get your ass out there and go run a slant, nigga. You go risk your life then. Fuck you, tell me who you think you talking to. I'm risking my life out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting my body on the line. You know what I'm saying? I'm the reason you got that fat ass Super Bowl ring on your finger, and you trying to, you trying to disrespect me in a wild card round at home? Hell no, not going for it. And I understand it. You simply can't do that, bro. So I get again, and I understand AJ, bro. Okay, look, AJ had 3 opportunities. He dropped 3 balls, bro. He dropped 3 footballs, and that, like I said, those 3 catches really changed. Well, it changed the complexity. It changed. They changed the outcome of the game for sure. But bro, you don't do your star players like that, bro. Like I said, especially with Nick Sirianni. What the fuck do Nick Sirianni do? What he like the leader of the, he don't call plays, so he kind of makes sure everything is ran smoothly. If your star player is checking out, crashing out, because you know what I'm saying, getting in his own head, why would you make matters worse, bro? Nick Sirianni should probably apologize, bro. What the fuck is you doing, Nick Sirianni? Damn, Nick, bro. Oh, Nick Sirianni, you fucked up, man. Like, why? Why? I mean, bro, it ain't like you yelling at this man because he ain't get off the field in time on 3rd down or some weak shit, bro, like that. Man, bro, you ain't even got to do all that. You see, he clearly not in his right state of mind, right? He's letting his team down. He's getting in it. He's getting frustrated, bro. Rally the troops. You a leader, Nick Sirianni. You the leader of you the head coach. So if anything, I see if it was some bum ass nigga that just play special teams or sit on a bench and don't play or something. Yeah, chew him out. Make an example of him. But when it's your star player, bro, hell no, boy, because they gonna be offended. Cause like nigga, I'm doing everything for this team. Like I'm the reason you successful, and you trying to, nah, boy, fuck you. What you want to do? Now what? And I'm finna take my helmet off on national TV so they can see what I'm saying, and I'm finna display. You know what I'm saying? Just how I really feel. And what's up, bro? Look like he was ready to fight the head coach. But Nick Sirianni brought that energy to him, and he already frustrated again as a leader. Nick Sirianni, you really don't have a job. You really don't, bro. You really don't have a role but to be a leader. So just lead, bro. And I get it. Being a leader is difficult. That shit ain't. It's not easy. Trust me. Trust me, bro. If you a natural born leader, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. You know it ain't even something you asked to do. It ain't even something that you know what I'm saying? It's not even something that you want. No real leader wants to be a leader. No real leader, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lead. Hell no, boy, that shit just thrust upon you, bro. And you like, damn, I'm in this situation where I gotta, you know what I'm saying? So with Nick Sirianni, right? He really has one job, and that's to be a leader of the team. He's not calling plays. He's not like, bro, he ain't really that, bro. Like, come on, bro. He has to have emotional intelligence. He has to know how to rally the troops, how to be a leader. He has to know when and when not to do A, B, C, and D, bro. In that moment, Nick Sirianni, you fucked up, bro. How y'all feel about Nick Sirianni? Who do you guys think is at fault? AJ or Nick Sirianni? I want to see what y'all talking about in the chat real quick. Who do y'all think is at fault? AJ or Nick Sirianni? He said, "You're back, man. I'm not back. The season over. I'm going now. I'm out of here." No, I'm just like, yeah, but nah, bro. I'm finna get back into that mode, bro. He said that no, look, he said, look, I'm asking you guys, during that situation on the sideline, who do you guys feel like was most at fault? Do you think it was Nick Sirianni or do you think it was AJ Brown? Okay. I just want to get I want y'all I want to give you guys look, somebody said AJ Brown. I want to see what y'all feel about it. He said you're not the first Eagle fan to bring up these concerns. No, I'm the first one. I'm one of the first ones to bring these fucking concerns up, bro. This dating back, like, bro, I'm one of the first ones. It's documented, bro. I'm not the only one, but I'm one of the first ones, bro. But again, I show grace now because I got more information with. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Nick Sirianni or AJ Brown should be traded or none of that outlandish ass shit, bro. If it was to that point, yeah, it's a simple fix. Like I said, bro, all we need is a new offensive coordinator. We can keep AJ Brown and Nick Sirianni. They can hash that shit out and moving forward. Understand how they, tolerate each other or how they go about, communicating. Because that's clearly not the way to communicate, bro. Right? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Especially on national TV, bro. AJ, trade AJ. You're right. New OC. That's all we need. But now, since we ain't got shit else to do, right? Since news finna be slow, everybody finna be talking about this, bro. And everybody finna be talking about trade AJ Brown, move on from Nick Sirianni. Because we ain't got shit else to talk about. We in Cancun right now. Sirianni running Barkley up the middle every first and 10. Let's be real. It ain't even Sirianni, bro. It's Kevin Patulio. It's Mr. Meatball himself. Nick all day. I think it's Nick too. But he is human also, and probably he probably okay. That's a fair point. Bro, say it's Nick's fault. Nick is the blame, but Nick is human, and he probably frustrated with AJ crying all year long. But again, bro, you gotta know if you gonna go hire a whack ass offensive coordinator and you guys aren't performing up to your standard, you gotta know AJ Brown is not gonna be unhappy, bro. Nick probably told him you doing all that crying, catch the ball, and AJ got offended. Hey, bro, this shit gonna come out and what's what? Look, but what they've been reporting was that what's being reported. That shit funny, dog. Hey, that was funny. Hey, what's being reported is AJ didn't get off the field in time, and Nick Sirianni was telling him like, so maybe it is something along those lines. But even then, bro, in the midst of battle, you don't do that shit, bro. Like, regardless, you don't bring nothing up like that. You gotta uplift your team. Cause like when you look at football, bro, that shit's a war. You know what I'm saying? That shit is it's then like you at war with a like another group of men, bro. Y'all out there trying to kill each other you know what I'm saying, to accomplish something. Motherfuckers out there tearing Achilles, getting concussions, breaking body parts. Bro, them niggas out there trying to hurt each other. So it's really a fight, bro. And these type of injuries are long lasting injuries. So it ain't just it's a battle, bro. So in the midst of that, right? If you a player out there in the heat of the battle, and I got a motherfucker on the sideline, ain't risking their life, trying to be all in my face. Meanwhile, I'm the one risking my body, long term health, long term injuries, risking my, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, you ain't like, bro, you're not even out there. You're not even out there, bro. You're not even in the line of battle. You're not even in the, so who the fuck you think you are talking to me like that? You ain't in the midst of this. So that's the thing, bro. With head coaches, bro, they gotta understand that, bro. Especially when you dealing with your star players, nigga. They the reason. Without them, without them, your job, you gonna be fired. So that's why I feel like Nick Sirianni out of line, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, like with your star players, bro. Without them, you're nothing, right? They out there risking their life. You know what I'm saying? They risking the well-being of. But again, that's what they get paid for sure. But all head coaches know, bro, you can't challenge your star players, especially in basketball. The head coaches in basketball, they really know, nigga. They can't say shit to their star players, or you would be fired. The head coach would be fired before the star player. And now it's kind of like that in the NFL as well, brother. Where like, nigga, I'm gonna choose my quarterback over my head coach. You know what I'm saying? Or like it can get to that point, bro, to where like motherfucker they choose the players over the coach. All right, when you looking at who should we fire or who's bro, players they hold weight because bro, they out there, they jersey selling, they likelihood, right? They images, you know what I'm saying, what people are coming to see. They the ones selling the tickets, making the big plays, filling the seats up, making the money. So bro, it's you gotta look at it from a different perspective, to be honest with you. So these head coaches, bro, they gotta understand none of your plays gonna work if you ain't got a star player. If you got some bum ass players out there, oh yeah, nothing, everything you draw up gonna fail. You know what I'm saying? You can't win a Super Bowl without star players, without an AJ Brown. So the as a head coach, as a Nick Sirianni, bro, you not in a situation, bro. I mean, Nick Sirianni do got a Super Bowl win, and he got the second most wins for a head coach after like 5 or 6 seasons, however long you've been in the NFL, right? So he hold weight too, cause like his resume is what it is, but his resume is what it is because of the players. That's the thing, bro. His resume don't look like that without the players. So that's why he's always in debt or at a default when it comes to the players, bro. So you out of pocket. Nick Sirianni is gonna always be out of pocket, even if he right, bro. You can't do that shit like that, bro. You got to know how to do certain things, bro. You can't just be out in public. I mean, like on national TV. You know what I'm saying? Doing that to your star player, bro, because that should get you fired, bro. Facts, exactly. Random uploads. What's the word, bro? Somebody talking about Jalen Hurts is garbage, bro. Whatever, bro. RCNFL says we are packing Kevin Patulio into a briefcase and sending him to Canada to play. Hey, we ain't finna pack him into a suitcase. We finna pack him into a swisher. We finna pack him into we finna pack him into a bowl. And he finna get smoked. He finna get packed into a yeah, he finna get packed into yeah, bro. He ain't getting packed in a Super Bowl. He getting packed in something to get to be smoked. He cooked. New OC and better wide receiver one can definitely get us a second ring. AJ doesn't try, so I keep him. You can't get rid of AJ Brown, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. He too valuable, bro. You can't get rid of him, and if you do, you're gonna have to get a first round pick, and you have to gonna have you're going to have somebody to replace him. You're gonna have to have a solid plan to replace him, and even then, you don't know if the first round picks are gonna equal out to we gave a first round pick to the Titans for AJ Brown, and they went and drafted Traylon Burks, and that man is out of the league, right? So you can't really you taking a gamble when you bro, you don't just run across like star players like AJ Brown, bro. Like you got to retain your star players, bro, especially when they proven and won championships. So don't get me wrong, everybody's replaceable, but good luck trying to replace them. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because you might not be able to. Like, look what the Titans and Traylon Burks. Nigga, we gave a first round pick to the Titans, and we got AJ Brown. They went and drafted Traylon Burks, and like I said, Traylon Burks is out of the league right now. He's nowhere near what AJ Brown. He never was ever at the level of AJ Brown ever was. But it looked good the first couple games. You know what I'm saying? So that if that's a chance that you're willing to take, I'm not, bro. I'm not. I would rather like figure out, and it's simple, bro. All you got to do is get his man some opportunities, bro, and have a competent coach, offensive coordinator, and that's all you need. You don't need much to keep your star players happy, bro. You don't need much to keep AJ Brown happy, bro. Just get a good offensive coordinator. It's simple. Look, bro, this whole look, bro, people are going to, because I get it, right? We're done. Our season is over. It's slow news. Ain't shit else for us to talk about. We're done. We in Cancun. So people are going to make narratives and try to find something to talk about to have content, right? So now it's going to be so many different storylines and articles and right. It's really just simple. Just get a better offensive coordinator. It's that fucking simple, bro. No, you don't need to trade AJ Brown. You don't need to, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta rebuild from scratch and trade everybody. And you can keep your nucleus intact, keep your core players, your young core players intact, and go from there. Get an offensive coordinator. Right? And that's gonna make AJ Brown happier because now he can make plays because he has a competent play caller that's gonna put him in position to make plays. So you ain't gonna have to worry about AJ Brown. But if it's a foregone conclusion, if it's over with, like there's no reconciliation, you might have to move on. And like, bro, it could be to the point after that shit I seen. It may not. I don't think there's any reconciliation from that, bro. I hope it is, but I don't know, bro. That shit look way too spicy. Maybe he told AJ he could have saved on car insurance. Look, hey, bro, look, that's funny. Look, Sean, y'all look at y'all trying to be funny. Shitty ass performance from the Eagles. Facts. AJ couldn't stand Sirianni before the game. I ain't gonna say all that, but I kind of get that vibe like it was some animosity there from the to begin with. But I can't wait to hear what they got to say about this, bro. And then I was told I don't even think AJ been talking to the media, so bro been pissed this whole year at how trash we was. That's all. That's all that's wrong with AJ. He know that the team fucking sucks. AJ knew the team is ass, bro. That's why he pissed. That's the only reason he frustrated. He know the offensive coordinator sucks. He said we had Frank and Kellen and got look, Star Wars JJ says we had Frank and Kellen and got rings. Repromote we promoted 9 OCs and failed drastically both times. So bro, we know what the problem is. We already know what the problem is because we've seen it already. We've seen the same situations happen. You know what I'm saying? So we know, bro. We know what the problem is. This year was a wash. The minute they got rid of Kellen Moore and hired Kevin Patulio, It was a wash. It was there and over the minute they did that, bro. Like this shit crazy. Like you would think the Philadelphia Eagles are smarter than this shit though, bro. When I look, bro, I promise you, when I found out who that they hired Kevin Petulio, bro, I'm like, yeah, bro, this is. I knew from the beginning, bro. Like they fucking up, man. I've been knew that. I've been knew. Bro. Then you looking at the offense. The offense been, oh my god, boy, boy, boy. Somebody said AJ gone. Hurts overrated. Nah, he ain't overrated, bro. We just need an offensive coordinator. Bang, bang, Niner gang. But here's the thing, bro. To lose to the 49ers, bro. That really pissed my face off, though. Low key. But here's the thing. I guarantee you they not finna get they not finna we still one up on everybody else right now in the playoffs, bro. We still got our bro, like we've been putting belt to ass on the entire NFL for the last 3 or 4 fucking years. We've been hey, don't act like we didn't save the entire fucking NFL from the Chiefs. Stop it, bro. Could nobody derail the Chiefs, nigga? We pretty much beat Thanos for you niggas, bro. Like don't like y'all don't know. We just nigga this all the Xfinity Stones. God damn it, that's what we did for the NFL when we whooped the Chiefs for y'all. So don't act like we just didn't do. Cause if it wasn't for us, nigga, the Chiefs would still be putting belt to everybody ass right now, bro. So don't act like I mean, look, the 49ers, bro, y'all beat us. Cool. What do you have to show for that shit? Y'all got a Super Bowl yet? No. Y'all lost to the Chiefs and the Rams. Y'all been in what? 3 NFC championship games. 2 Super Bowls. Come on, bro. Y'all ain't did shit, bro. Like, come on, man. When y'all win one, get one of these. Get one of these. Get you one. And then we can revisit whatever the conversation y'all want to talk about, bro. Go get you an emblem, nigga. Go get an emblem. Go get an emblem. Go get a hat. Go catch you a hat. Y'all have it. So I mean, bro, I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm glad this shit. Honestly, I'm glad this season over with because this shit been miserable, low key. This is a new beginning. This is a new beginning, right? It's a new beginning, bro. God damn, bro. Because this shit was fucked from the beginning. It's a fresh start. Because this season, bro, like when they hired Kevin Petulio, it was over with. It was over. It's like, all right, you won. Accept it. Enjoy it. Because it might not happen again. It might not happen this year, bro. That's what this kind of was, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of embrace like a lot of the real fans, bro. We kind of embrace like yeah, especially like after watching the season, like there is a real hope that people thought we could possibly repeat. But after seeing this season, yeah, a lot of the real Eagles fans, they're like, yeah, bro, we ain't got a fucking shot. Because the offense, right? Now, you still want to have hope and shit like that, but in the back of a lot of people's mind, bro, after this season at least, maybe before the season started, a lot of people was like, yeah, we can still, you know what I'm saying? Maybe first 4 or 6 weeks of the season, they was like, yeah, we good, we still, you know what I'm saying? But after this season, bro, late in the season, when you start seeing how bad the offensive coordinator was, bro, a lot of people there are like, yeah, this ain't. Because when you win, you know what winning looks like, and you know what it takes to win. So after winning the Super Bowl, we already knew what it'll look like. Because why? We're familiar with it. We know what it looks like because we just won a Super Bowl. Nigga, that shit didn't look like that at all. It didn't look like So you kind of knew, bro. You kind of really knew, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like all we need is an offensive coordinator, though. That's it. Look, he talking about. I don't, bro. Look, why? Why would I want to cry? Look, I'm still good off. I'm still good off this, bro. I'm still good off this. I'm still good off this. Why would I? I'm still good, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I still feel like we just won a Super Bowl. Nigga, what? I'm still. Nigga, wait. He said I want to cry, bro. I'm still celebrating this one. Fuck you. Bro, I'm still celebrating this one, nigga. Like, I'm good, bro. I don't want to. I'm good. I'm still celebrating this one. But nah. I mean, am I a little salty? No, I'm not even salty, bro. I already came to the realization, nigga, back before they even started to play the preseason game, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was already prepared, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was already prepared, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I was really already prepared, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was really already like y'all see. I haven't really been posting, right? Why do you think that? Why do you think I haven't really been posting, bro? What if y'all like, damn, where he been at? Why he ain't been posting? Nigga, this season was a wash. This season been a wash, bro. Like, and the only reason I say that, bro, is because like you see the team doing the same shit. You see the team doing the same thing that didn't work in years before. So you know it ain't gonna work because they tried it before and it didn't work. It's like, bro, okay, so you guys are gonna do the same thing that didn't work. And it's proven to not work. I already know the outcome. You know what I'm saying? So all they had to do was get an offensive coordinator, bro. It could have been that fucking simple. Like I feel like the Eagles pretty much the Philadelphia Eagles pretty much said this season was a wash. They really did. The Philadelphia Eagles as an organization said, "Hey, we won a Super Bowl. All right, we chilling this year." That's how I feel, bro. Based off they moves that they made. Now, yeah, they still want to be competitive and compete, right? But even like the Redskins game, why y'all not trying to get a better seed? Y'all just want to rest players when you could have easily whooped the. Like, bro, it just seemed like they had already tapped out before, like letting Chauncey Gardner Johnson walk, and like it just seemed like, bro, they had already conceded after winning that champion. After we won the Super Bowl, the moves that the Philadelphia Eagles made showed me that they had already conceded this year. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it Pete. They had already said, yeah, we just won a Super Bowl. Let's kind of rebuild and slowly, like, you know what I'm saying, or let's not go all in. Because again, it's so difficult to do that when you lost so many pieces and you losing so many. It's like, why the fuck would I try to, it's like, why would I try to run it back when I'm already so depleted? It's like, nah, let's rebuild, right? Let's be competitive this year. Sometimes you got to be strategic. Sometimes you got to, it got to be a strategy behind it, bro. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles, like even when they went to the Super Bowl and they lost, right? I think they kind of learned from that. Okay. Uh, because every time they lose, every time I ain't gonna say learn from it. When the Eagles go to the Super Bowl, win or lose, that following year, they do the same shit. Y'all ain't notice it. First thing they go get a bum ass offensive coordinator. Offense finna struggle. Right? So it's like you just start seeing a pattern and you like, all right, okay. So once you can like do like recognize patterns, pattern recognition, you know what I'm saying? You kind of see like, yeah, bro, they kind of they ain't really going all in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like then you look at like just the injuries, everybody banged up from that Super Bowl run, and I think next year gonna be a lot better for the Eagles. The Eagles might be able to. I think the Eagles win the Super Bowl next year, bro. After this season, I think they run. I think they go back to the Super Bowl and win it. I really do. This year was just it was too much going on. If they keep AJ Brown, right, keep their nucleus together, I think next year be the year we win the Super Bowl, bro. Y'all look, y'all heard it. It's so fucking excuse my language. It's so crazy because y'all heard it here first. Clip it. I'm gonna clip this. Net after this season, the Eagles will get back to the Super Bowl, bro. We will. We'll get back. We'll get back up. Like sometimes you just gotta retool. You gotta re up, bro. Sometimes you gotta like the Eagles was just so depleted, bro. Like I don't. That's the thing, bro. He lost the offensive coordinator, the entire O line injured, so many injuries and fatigue, like just being tired, being you know what I'm saying, going through these deep playoff runs and going to multiple Super Bowls in a short period of time. The wear and tear, bro, is like at some point that shit gonna catch up with you. And for the Philadelphia Eagles, bro, it was just they couldn't overcome all of the different moving parts and moving pieces, bro. It was like, yeah, this is gonna be too much for them. You know what I'm saying? And that is what it is. But now they got some rest. Okay. Now they don't gotta play 2, 3 extra. They can get an extra month of recovery, right? Look at the entire landscape of the NFL and figure out how to, what pieces they need to compete, make a little minor tweaks, some adjustments, and then go from there, you know? But, bro, this season, I'm gonna be honest, I'm glad it's over, bro, because the offense was just so despicable, bro. If the offense was at least like formidable, if they could at least look competent out there, bro, we'd be singing a whole different tune because the defense is elite still. The defense gonna be elite next year too. The defense just gonna keep getting better. But we just need an offensive coordinator, bro. And I guarantee you, if we had Kellen Moore, we definitely whooped the 49ers. Okay. I think with Kellen Moore, I don't know if we repeat, but I think with Kevin Moore, we definitely make a deep playoff run. And who knows? We get the number one seed. The offense putting up more points, right? That'll equal what, 2 or 3 more wins. Possibly get the number one seed, get a bye. Right now, you don't got to play that many games to get to the Super Bowl. You get some rest. Who knows what happens, bro? When you got to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if we had Kellen Moore, we had a damn good shot to repeat. I'll say we make it back to the Super Bowl with Kellen Moore. Honest to God. He said, stop being delusional. Look at the 49ers. I've been ignoring y'all, bitch ass. Look, go Niners. Y'all, the Niners are in here tough. Biggest mistake was resting players. We were on high momentum. I don't, bro, regardless of what seeding we had, bro, it's certain things you just can't escape, bro. We would not been able, like, at some point that problem is going to reappear. You know what I'm saying? So no matter if we somehow got the 2 seed or the 1 seed or whatever the case may be. The problem was still gonna be there. And that was our offensive coordinator, our offense. And that's crazy to say when you got all of these all pro caliber MVP runner up, Super Bowl MVP, first uh all team first team all pros, and with such a studded with such a like a great lineup offensively, bro. Like there's no reason that we should not be putting up 30 on average. Right? So regardless, the same problem was gonna always keep coming up, and that was our offense. You know what I'm saying? That was our offense. That was gonna always be a problem. That's what happens when you get garbage plays called consistently. Yeah, bro. It's bad. And then like Jalen Hurts, he's literally one read. If that first read ain't there, he belling out or trying to like, bro. Ugh. It was that they. It was this season. Like I mean, the game, bro. The playoff game was just so atrocious, bro. I fell asleep watching that shit. It was just so atrocious. But the season in itself, I'm saying, was the same way offensively. Just need an offensive coordinator. That's all this boils down to, man. Jalen Hurts played good, but AJ drama was too much. Jalen played good, but I'll give him 2 grades. The first and second quarter, I'll give him an A. The third and fourth quarter, he get like a C minus, bro. And again, I feel like a lot of that is play calling, play design, stuff like that. So it gets to the point where the 49ers, here's what happened, bro. The 49ers, after high halftime, they adjusted to what the Eagles were doing. And the Eagles came out trying to do the same shit. No, you got to adjust at halftime. Good offensive coordinators, they know how to adjust. Good coaching staffs know how to adjust. Like they call it halftime adjustments. Like during the halftime, we ain't making no adjustments because now it's like, okay, after the half, all the 49er coaches is like, this what they doing. This what they doing. All right, let's adjust to what they doing. Third and fourth quarter, the Eagles couldn't do shit. Why? Because the 49ers coaching staff was good enough to adjust to what we were doing. Now, when we see what the 49ers were doing to try to stop us or make it hard for us, now that's when we adjust. Like they can't. We can't adjust. We don't make no adjustments. So that's why you see a big difference in the first half and the second half. Because the 49ers made adjustments, the Eagles didn't. Coaching staff, offensive coordinator. Shit crazy, bro. But again, like, I'm good. Cause you see that emblem? Y'all gotta get y'all one. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm good. It's like it's like bro, this season was like so like bad, bro, cuz like the offense was just so fucking horrible. It's like, damn, bro, when this shit gonna be over with? I'm tired of watching their offense. I'm tired of watching the offense struggle. That's why AJ Brown pissed and mad all the time. Tired of watching the offense look this horrible. This shit was torture, bro, watching the Eagles. They got fell asleep, bro, in the third quarter. It was like, bro, like, God damn, I'm glad this over. It was like the 2023 season. Like, find another offensive coordinator and we will be fine, right? Okay. We'd be good. We still in great shape. You know what I'm saying? It's just a minor setback. Now the Eagles know what they got to do, who they got. You know what I'm saying? Just go get an offensive coordinator. Don't do anything extra. If they start trying to replace AJ Brown or a like if they start doing making drastic changes instead of small tweaks, I think we'll be fine. You do know AJ. gonna go elsewhere. He definitely not a he definitely don't want to be here anymore. And I wouldn't blame him, bro. Honestly, I wouldn't even be mad at him, to be honest. But if we can just get an offensive coordinator, a really good offensive coordinator, I think we can mitigate all of this, bro. I really do. Right. Before people just start to like tear everything down. Right. And just go, you know, go over the deep end and fucking do something stupid. You know what I'm saying? You still got your core, your nucleus intact. You still got your core players, your young players. Just build off of that and get you a new offensive coordinator. Keep Vic Fangio, get an offensive coordinator, go draft you another cornerback, an all lineman, build in the trenches. Bro, we still right there, dog. We still right there. We still there. We right there. That's the thing. We still right there. We still what we still where we still in good shape, bro. We still in great shape. That's the thing. We still in great shape. Nigga, the world ain't over. The world ain't, you know what I'm saying? The world ain't ending because we lost. You know what I'm saying? It'll feel like that if we ain't coming off one of these. Right? But we coming off one of these, so you just got to put things in this right perspective, honestly, and understand that the Eagles still got, like, the core players that won this, they still got them. And they still good. They not trash. Right? Our window is still open. Right? We just need an offensive coordinator. I promise you, it's crazy to think that that's all we need. Yeah, bro. All we need is an offensive coordinator. Fangio gonna talk about the poor position KP put them in all year. I'd rather have a receiver who shows effort. AJ Brown showed effort, man, but he know what I knew this whole time. That the Eagles weren't good enough to right make it to win a Super Bowl. So he was frustrated. You know what I'm saying? And he, like I said, he knew, bro. He knew, like, damn. It's a one thing to be on the outside looking in, but to be actually playing on that team and knowing you're not good enough, damn, that shit gotta hit. That shit gotta hit home. That shit gotta hit a little different when you know, like, damn, I'm on this team putting all this work in and we not good enough. That shit gotta hurt. Like you know what I'm saying? That shit, it gotta hurt, bro. Like, to know you putting all that work in with all of the other 51 people on that team and the whole coaching staff and y'all busting y'all ass, and you know, like, this ain't gonna cut it. Right? So that has to come with a sense of frustration, bro. You know, when you know, like, yeah, bro, we ain't, like, look at KP calling this dumbass run concept. Like, what is these routes? Look at these route concepts. This shit ass. Right? This shit ain't gonna work against the best teams in the NFL. So when you know that, when you already know that, and you on the team, bro, that shit gotta be wild depressing, bro. Cause it's like you wouldn't imagine me being AJ Brown. I'm in the meeting rooms and meetings and that we installing the plays and shit, right? All right, let's say this KP. All right, here's the game plan for today, for this week against the 49ers. I got the game plan, right? And I'm reading the game plan, and I'm like, bro, these concepts are ass. I'm looking at the playbook, I'm like, this what we installing? This what we installing? And I know, like, because I'm a champion, right? I've won a Super Bowl. So if I'm an AJ Brown as a Super Bowl winning wide receiver on a Hall of Fame trajectory, I know what it takes to win. So if I'm in if I'm in the meeting rooms and every week I'm looking at this shit like, bro, this shit trash. None of this gonna work. What are we doing? Every week, here come KP. All right, here's the game plan. We're gonna do these are the installs, and they hand you the shit that you know what I'm saying that y'all gonna be working on for this week. The game plan to use against whatever team you playing. And you looking at it, you like, what the fuck is this weak ass shit? And after weeks and weeks, and it's like none of it's working, and you know, like, oh man, I'm so fucking sick of this shit, bro. Right? So you get tired, bro, because you know, like, this not gonna work. You don't know, like, you don't know what you're doing. What concepts are these? What game plan is this? Who's creating this? This shit ain't finna work against the 49ers, the Bears. Shit ain't finna work against them, bro. We gotta think of something else. And every week, y'all steady trying to do the same shit ain't working, bro. I would be pissed if I was AJ or anybody else on that team, bro. I'm just saying, bro. We just on the outside looking in. We just on the outside looking like they're the offensive coordinator trash. But we don't actually have to put up with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? We not actually putting in the work. We not actually on the team putting in the effort. It's a difference, bro. So when you and then is what is wait for nigga the NFL season including the off season, preseason, and training camp. That shit like 6 months. So it's been 6 months that they've been having to deal with this offensive coordinator or dealing with like trying to figure out. And at a certain point, after like week 8 or week 9, it's like, yeah, bro, we this ain't gonna work out. So when you got that mindset knowing, it's like, yeah, bro, it's it over with. You know what I'm saying? And it can be frustrating. So I can see why AJ Brown would be frustrated, bro. And it's not like I'm trying to like be an AJ Brown apologist, bro. Like I just know at this point, like I know I'm telling you, bro. I know it's not AJ Brown, bro. It's not the Philadelphia Eagles trash. We just need an offensive coordinator. It's something so simple. It's as simple as just needing an offensive coordinator. That's wild to think that an offensive coordinator, a play caller, a good play caller, can be the reason you go to a Super Bowl or lose in the first fucking round, bro. That's crazy, but that's what it is. I get AJ frustration. He only getting 4 or 5 targets. It don't make sense. And bro, really, a lot of times I don't even think it's about his targets. It's just we doing a lot of dumb shit that don't work. You know what I'm saying? Of course, him not getting his targets, yeah, but it's like if we were actually winning and dominating like how we know we should, I don't think bro would be as you know what I'm saying. He still probably like some targets, but I think he'd be cool. I don't think he'd be in his head as much, right? I don't think it'd be getting to him mentally. I don't think it'd get him out of his element because you have a competent offensive coordinator, right? And you see that you're a part of something that is thriving and the team is doing good. The team is in a situation where they can be successful. I don't think AJ Brown will have a problem then if he not getting targets. Now, if I'm not getting mine, but I see some my team doing good and I'm contributing in other ways like blocking or helping young players or being involved in different ways, bro. I would feel I feel good not what I'm saying getting my personal what I'm saying accolades. But if we suck, the whole team suck, and on top of that I'm not getting my accolades or I'm not getting my stats, oh yeah, I would be pissed. But if I ain't getting mad, bro, if I'm not getting my stats or getting my accolades, or if I'm not putting up numbers, but I see Saquon is, Jalen Hurts is, Devonta is, and I'm helping them do it. I'm blocking. I'm, being a good team player. You know what I'm saying, figuring out ways to not be a distraction. I'm keeping my mental right, bro. I think bro would have been good. It's just the fact that this shit ain't working, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't working for nobody. Kellen understood the assignment exactly, Chris. Barkley probably getting Giants flashback with the O line. Hey, but you sub appreciate you, Christ, Jesus Christ. The most banged up team in the NFL just beat the Eagles in a house. That shows you how important having a offensive coordinator is, bro. Look at Kyle Shanahan. This man, he lost his number one tight end, and he was still drawing up explosive plays. Imagine if we had a Kyle Shanahan, bro. He was still drawing up explosive plays without with a depleted with his whole half of his starters injured, his number one options injured. He was still able to draw up plays and make stuff happen. Why? Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because Kyle Shanahan is not only the head coach, he's the offensive coordinator. He calls the plays. He draws up the plays. That's why you guys are able to beat us, because you have a good play caller, bro. The shit is so crazy, bro. I promise you, that is probably the most important. That's probably the most important code. Offensive coordinator is definitely the most. I'm trying to see if it's the most valuable or the most important. Yeah, it's the most important coach to have. Is a good offensive coordinator. Nigga, then the head coaches don't even matter no more. Cause usually, if you a really good play caller, you're usually the head coach. That's the problem with the Eagles. They got a head coach that don't call plays. That's not the offensive coordinator, bro. That's the issue. That's the biggest issue. We need a if Nick Sirianni was a good play caller, bro, we would be on a crazy run, bro. That's our problem, man. We gotta figure this out, bro. You look at Kyle Shanahan. Uh he's the head coach and the play caller. You look at what's the dude name from the Rams? Sean McVay. He's the head coach and the play caller. We need a good play caller, bro. That's all we need. I promise you. Look, FMBA Wave, John Lawrence, Dallas Joey, ZAD47, Victor, Star Wars. I see y'all all in here showing love, bro. Southern Eagle fan. I see y'all here showing love. Look, bro, I'm gonna try to. I'm look next year. I definitely can see us going to the Super Bowl, going back. But we gotta figure out an offensive coordinator, and like whenever news break, I'm gonna try to consistently go live and stuff like that. But hey, look, a lot of people can't say they got one of these. So you know what I'm saying. This loss, like I said, bro, it's just a little. It's just a little. This don't even really okay. I get it. It's a loss, right? But winning a Super Bowl don't it make that loss it make this loss feel like less of a loss, right? It make this loss feel like less of a loss, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So it's more so of like one of those things to where like you can say, all right, what can we do to get another one of these, you know? So, but if we never had this, bro, I would be fucking, I'd be too salty. But I mean, it's like hopefully the Eagles can learn from this, bro, and just get an offensive coordinator, man. Honestly, uh, make sure y'all like, subscribe, stay tapped in with me, and shall content whenever, man. I'm gonna figure out a good schedule and I'm gonna try to stay locked in with y'all during the season. Whenever the Eagles start, the Eagles about to fire. When Kevin Patulio get fired, I'm going live. Like so, as all the news break, I'll lock in. I'll stay tapped in with y'all for sure. You know, hey, but God bless those Philadelphia Eagles.